Have you ever felt like you're on a completely different wavelength than everyone else around you? Like suddenly the conversations, environments, and even the friendships that used to make sense just don't feel the same anymore? This might be a sign that you're going through a spiritual awakening. Spiritual awakening is a deep process that can bring many changes into your life, especially in your relationships. When it happens, you start to see the world in a whole new light. You begin to question the norms and patterns that you used to accept without thinking. Things that once seemed really important now feel trivial. It's like you were seeing the world in black and white, and now it's in vibrant color. But what happens when the people around you can't see those colors? This change can leave you feeling a bit isolated, like you no longer fit into the same social circles. This feeling of distance doesn't mean you're becoming antisocial or lonely. It's just that your interests and values are evolving. When you experience a spiritual awakening, you start craving deeper connections. Small talk and everyday conversations might not fulfill you anymore, and you find yourself wanting relationships that truly nourish your soul. Sometimes, this can mean drifting away from old friendships that no longer align with who you are becoming. For example, imagine you've always enjoyed going out with friends to parties or social events. Suddenly, you realize these gatherings no longer bring you the same joy. Instead of having fun, you feel empty, like something's missing. It's not that there's anything wrong with you or with them. It's just that your desire for more meaningful experiences is growing. This is when you may start attracting people who share this new view of the world. Feeling alone during this process of spiritual awakening is more common than you might think. After all, you're going through an internal transformation that others can't always see. What used to connect you to others no longer feels important, and you start asking yourself what really matters. This can be confusing, even painful at times, but it's also a chance to grow. Throughout history, many cultures have understood this need for solitude during times of transformation. Think of monks who retreat to monasteries in search of self-discovery. In many religious traditions, voluntary isolation is seen as a path to connect more deeply with the divine or one's inner self. But this doesn't mean you have to completely withdraw from the world. The key is finding balance. Taking time for introspection each day can help you understand these changes without having to cut ties with others in a drastic way. Another common sign of a spiritual awakening is heightened sensitivity. This doesn't just apply to your emotions, but to how you perceive the world around you. Suddenly, things you never noticed before start to stand out. Sounds, colors, smells, and even the energy of people and places feel more intense. This amplified perception can be fascinating, like you're experiencing life in a more vibrant and rich way. However, this same sensitivity can also be overwhelming, as your body and mind react to stimuli that never used to bother you. For example, you might notice that crowded environments, which once felt comfortable or neutral, now make you anxious or overwhelmed. Parties, busy social gatherings, or even work meetings might become challenging because the excess stimuli, noise, lights, or the number of people directly affect your ability to focus or feel at ease. This heightened sensitivity might make you crave more quiet moments and solitude to recover your energy and process all the sensations you're absorbing. In this context, many people turn to meditation as a powerful tool to navigate this new reality. Meditation offers a refuge, an inner space of calm where you can reconnect with yourself and regain emotional balance. It doesn't have to be complicated or filled with strict rules. You can start simply by dedicating a few minutes each day to deep breathing, closing your eyes, and observing how you feel in the moment. This small act of self-awareness can have a profound impact, helping you cultivate a sense of peace amidst the chaos of the outside world. Over time, as you incorporate these moments of pause and introspection, you begin to realize that meditation isn't just an occasional practice. It's a way to handle your heightened sensitivity in a healthier way. With each conscious breath, you learn to manage your emotions, navigate your intensified perceptions, and maintain balance, even when the world around you feels overwhelming. This internal practice creates a foundation that helps you face the changes and challenges of spiritual awakening with more serenity and focus. With spiritual awakening also comes a relentless quest for authenticity. You begin to ask yourself, what's truly important to me? What beliefs and values guide my life? Often, we realize we've been following certain paths or maintaining certain relationships out of habit, without questioning if they still reflect who we really are. At this point, you might feel a strong urge to align your actions with what feels authentic to you. Superficiality loses its value, and you start seeking truth in every area of your life. Your relationships, your work, your conversations. This can lead to significant changes like switching careers or adopting new habits, because your soul starts craving something deeper and more meaningful. This process isn't always easy. It takes courage to look inward and admit what's not working, even if it means changing aspects of your life that once seemed fundamental. But this pursuit of authenticity is one of the most liberating steps of a spiritual awakening, because it leads you to live a life that's more in tune with your true self. Another powerful consequence of this process is the redefinition of your life's purpose. As you awaken, the things that used to motivate you might start losing their appeal. Material achievements or the quest for social recognition might no longer bring the satisfaction they once did. You begin to feel the need to align your actions with something deeper and more meaningful. This doesn't mean you have to abandon everything you've built. Often, it's a matter of realigning your priorities. Ask yourself, what truly brings me happiness and fulfillment? What kind of impact do I want to have on the world? Maybe you discover that your true passion lies in helping others, creating something artistic, or contributing to the collective well-being in some way. And as you follow this new path, your sense of purpose grows, bringing with it a feeling of peace and completeness. As you move forward in this journey, your consciousness begins to expand. You start seeing life from a broader perspective, understanding that everything is interconnected. This expansion brings a new awareness, where you realize that your actions not only affect your own life but also the collective. Your empathy deepens, and you start to care more about the well-being of others and the planet. This expanded compassion isn't just a passing feeling. It becomes a driving force that pushes you to act more consciously and generously. Small actions like being kinder in your interactions or making more sustainable choices start to carry great meaning for you. This is one of the deepest signs of spiritual awakening. The understanding that you are part of something much larger and that your choices matter. Spiritual awakening is a process that transforms how you see and live in the world. It challenges you to look inward, seek truth, and connect more deeply with what truly matters. While it can be a lonely and challenging path, it also brings a profound sense of fulfillment, authenticity, and purpose. At the end of this process, you'll find yourself more connected to the world and to yourself, living a life that reflects your true essence. If you resonate with this journey, I invite you to share your thoughts, like this video, and subscribe to the channel. Together, we can continue exploring the many signs and transformations that come with spiritual awakening.